friends, Tara Lily here, and I have another past life regression that I would like to share with you. This one is probably one of my favorites. I'm not quite sure why, but I really like this one. I really embrace this one. I think a lot of it, this was a patriotic man in the past, so I really appreciated the patriotism, although it didn't end out well in the end. But so anyway, this one takes place somewhere in the late 1400s to the early 1600s, somewhere in that time frame, and somewhere Switzerland, Austria, Vienna, but I feel like it was more Austria. So I was a son of a very wealthy man, so I don't think I worked necessarily, just had a lot of money. But I did have some passions, and one of them was my roses. I love roses. Oh, and I imagine somewhere about early 20s to late 20s, maybe early 30s, maybe mid 30s. I'm not sure, somewhere in that time frame. So, envisioning myself, I was wearing a powder blue suit that came to my knees, so like a knickers outfit. And there's that blue again, which has been in some of my other past life regressions, wearing blue, which is my favorite color now. Okay, so I think I was wearing a wig, but I definitely had on makeup. Okay, so lipstick, powder, rosy cheeks, I believe possibly even like a face powder to make my face more white. Okay, I know there was some frillies going on, and my first thought was, oh, okay, I'm a gay man in the in the 1500s, which I thought was really funny. So I thought that was funny. As going on, I did realize that I did have a fiance, so whatever that meant. I loved her very much, and I had this vision of being in my rose garden, and there was a gazebo, and I feel like it was a very only friendship, but I loved her very much, and I could not wait to marry this woman. I had to first go to war, though. There was some war going on, so I would love, if anybody is a history buff or knows of a war around the 1500s in that area. So I was quite honored, like without a doubt, totally honored to go to war. And everybody told me that I didn't have to go, that I shouldn't go, that I didn't have to do this. But I felt so strongly in my heart. And my fiance did not want me to go. She was, I remember her being quite young, a lot younger than me. And we were very good friends. I remember that. I just really respected her, and she really, really loved me. I could feel that actually, like in my heart, that love. Okay, so what else before I get to the... So I also really loved my horse. I had this beautiful white horse, and this white horse I imagine was probably my best friend. Loved this horse so much. Now this horse was going into battle with me. Okay, so I think that's it for that. So I fast forwarded to my time of death, and I was in war, and my horse got killed while I was riding her, or him, I'm not sure if it was her. But my horse died, or got, shot, however it died, I don't even know. But it fell to the ground, and I fell to the ground as well. And at that moment, and it was weird because, I can still feel it just as I'm talking about it. I can feel it right here. I was so sad and full of so much regret. I was for my horse. Like, I can't believe that I brought my horse in to just be killed. Like, I love this horse so much, and now what have I done? And then shortly thereafter, that was the end of me as well. So yeah, that one, it definitely was an emotional one. I definitely carried that. Now, what I find interesting in this life now is I grew up, in elementary school, one of the places I grew up, I was around a lot of horse ranches. And so all the girls, like 3rd grade, and all the girls loved horses. They would draw horses. They would have horse coloring books. And I had no interest in horses at all. Like, and I truly love horses. Like, they fascinate me today. I love they're beautiful. But I don't have any desire to ride one at all. I have no desire to own one. I don't have a desire to go on a horseback riding trip at all. I just respect them as for the beautiful creatures they are, and that's it. I had a friend, Tia, who had a horse. She lived on a ranch. And I had no interest. I remember this, and I remember she was so confused why I didn't want to ride the horses, why I didn't want to, like, hang out with the horse, but I was just like, no, it's not my thing. And I believe that I still carried, I think I cleared it actually now. But I feel like I kept that from a piece of my past life where I just I couldn't move on because of that. So, that's one of my past lives. And I am looking forward to having a free workshop. So anybody who wants to join in that, I don't have a time. I'm not good at time or setting things up or anything, but if you want to leave some comments, maybe with some ideas on how, not how, I know how to use Skype, I know how to do it, but just some ideas. Is anyone even interested in having a past life regression workshop? I've done some past life regression workshops in person, and they are quite fun. The real magic does happen at the end when we talk about and get to explore the stories that we've told ourselves. So that's really fun. I wanted to, I want to end each with a little bit of just a quiet meditation. I hope that you join along, because this is our time just to really take time out for ourselves and use that time to relax. And so I hope that you'll stay with me just for a couple minutes. This is going to be a really short one. It's very short. So please stick around, because we all could use a little bit of Zen, right? So much crazy stuff going on. So I am going to just do a really simple, really quick. To be honest, I was more focused on talking about the past life regression, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I'll do, but I'm going to try to keep it at 3 minutes, okay? So here we go. Oh, just sit with your spine nice and tall and just kind of wiggle it around a little bit and just feel that strength. That's strength, that inner strength. And feel in your belly right now, your core. Just feel that strength, that patriotic strength. We are patriots, and we don't need to be depressed or stressed, although it's so easy, because we also are looking for that next news story to give us encouragement. And so I know most of us are always going and learning. I have friends that are always researching, and it's so important to just take the time out for yourself. And so just take a really deep breath in right now. Out. And just find a spot to focus on the wall or a little higher, and just focus your attention. I'm outside, so it's a little bright for me. I'm going to focus right here. But if you can, try to focus up a little bit more with your eyes. You'll get that much more of a relaxed sensation. So just focus on a spot, find a spot, something that jumps out to you, and just stare at it. And hopefully you can do that where you're at right now with no problem, and just stare. And take a deep breath in and out. And the more you stare at that one object, the more obviously your eyes will start to get a bit fatigued. Maybe at the point now where your eyes feel like they need to blink. Try not to blink your eyes though. And your eyelids might be starting to get just a bit heavy right now. And as you just stare at that object, you might find your thoughts and emotions start to swirl in your head, which is very common because your thinking mind waits for you to be nice and still and calm. That way it has your full attention. So right now your thinking mind is taking advantage of the stillness going on in your head, and that's okay. Just take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, close your eyes. Just let your eyelids close and feel that depth of relaxation that brings you. Deep relaxation. And I'm just going to do a simple countdown from 10 to 0. And at 0, if you would just honor yourself, a deep relaxation, as deep as you feel comfortable going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, feeling even more relaxed. 4, letting your whole body melt, letting those shoulders drop down. 3, letting your jaw release. We can store so much tension in our jaw. Just let that release now. 2, 1, take a deep breath in, and at 0, just let it all go, relaxing that much more deeply. 0, deep relaxation and calm. And as you go through the rest of your day, just know that this feeling right now, this subtle depth of relaxation, you can come back to anytime. Anytime. And just let yourself feel more focused through this very simple, quick meditation. In love and light.